Hello, my name is Thomas Norton, and I work in the Educational Technology Department at BJU Press. Today I'm going to show you an app called JeopardyLabs. I'm here on their website. This app is free. There is a $20 one-time payment you can make to add things like math equations to the games, but it's not a subscription. So once you pay that $20, you have that access for life. So to get started here, we're going to click on Create a Jeopardy game, and it's going to give you an option to add a password. Now this password, all it does is makes it so that when you go back in to edit, nobody else can get in to change your game around, but you'll be able to. So I'm going to type in password just for demonstration and click start building. What this will give you is a really easy way to build a Jeopardy style game for your class. Maybe this is a review game for your class, and it lays it all out in a very easy way to use. This is, in my opinion, a little bit easier to use than some of the PowerPoint templates that you might find online built for this same idea. So our first thing we're going to add here is a title. I'm going to do geography. So I'll do geography chapter 1. Maybe this is our test review that we're doing, this is activity. And then just if you are familiar with Jeopardy, you are very familiar with this layout. We have category names across the top for the questions going down, and then we have the point values. And as we get closer to the bottom of the board, they are worth more. So for my first category name, I'm going to enter it here. I'm going to call it map parts. The first chapter of our cultural geography focuses a lot on maps. So that's a big portion of this. And I'm going to add my first question. So under my $100 points, I'm going to click on that. Gives me the option to add questions. Now you'll notice up here at the top there is a insert math option, and there's a few other options. Pictures and math, as you're inserting those, you do have to upgrade to the Pro version in order to use that. But again, that's a $20, that's a one-time fee, not a subscription like a lot of apps are. But just for text, we don't need to do any of that. So my first question for map parts, now if you are familiar with Jeopardy, you'll know traditionally the question is a statement and the answer needs to be given in the form of a question. So I'm going to do that for this. Obviously, you don't have to do that for your own questions, but to make it a little bit more like Jeopardy, I'm going to write mine in that way. So the important part of the map, this important part of the map, shows you the orientation, would be my question. And then as the answer, I'm going to put in what is the compass rose. Once I have my question and answer in there, I can click continue. You would continue filling in your questions as you go across here, fill in a category for each. Fill all the way down. You are able to adjust the points if you would like. So say instead of 100 points, if I want this row to be worth just 50 points, I can change that, and that will change the values of everything going across the bottom. Now I'm going to show you what it looks like as we're filled in. So I'm going to switch over to one I've been working on. In this one, I filled in most everything, most all of the questions here. You'll notice over there on the right, I just have one question left. And I've kind of run out of questions to fill into that category. I only have one to go. So instead of leaving him there, I'm going to take and drag him down, and I'll just add him to my basics section over here. Now, if you leave a column or a row blank in this tool, when it builds the game, it will just take that out. So this game now, when I click save and finish here in a second and start a game, it will just show 4 categories across instead of all 5. So you can leave those empty if you don't want to fill it all the way up. So now that I've got my game built, I've got all my questions in there, I'm going to click save and finish, and that will build my game. Now this yellow box is important at the top here. So JeopardyLabs creates a game and you can always have access to it, but you need to make sure to bookmark this page. So either bookmark it or take um, your link and save it somewhere. On most every browser, there's a bookmark. It's usually at the top right. It's a star on Google Chrome. You click on it and save your game there. That will just make sure that you can always get back to it. And next year, when you come back to this, or next class period, when you go to use this again, you have it already built for you. We can customize how many teams we want, 1, 2, or 3. I'm going to leave it at 3 teams and click continue. And you'll see here is my game that I've built out. It has the points on there. Also have my teams across the bottom. You can allow your students, if they would like, to name their teams. So maybe we have the blue team, red team, and the green team. And then finally, as you're ready to start, your first team will pick their question. So maybe they pick not my type of map for 100, and they'll get that question. The question here is, what is the least distorted type of map? And for the correct answer, you just press the space bar. That will give you the correct answer. And if you click escape, it can take you out. But before you click escape, say it was the red team who answered this correctly, we can add their score at the bottom here, and it will automatically add 100 points because this was a 100-point question. Also in Jeopardy, if you're familiar with it, you know that if you get a question wrong, you lose that number of points. So if the blue team got this question wrong, we could subtract 100 points from theirs. And we'll press escape and get out, and then the red team will be able to pick the next question. So I hope this is helpful to you. I hope this is a quick and easy way that you can set up a review game like this. I hope that you'll share with me how you're using this, and I hope that you have a great day.